Greetings, King Maktoum. It is I, the Hypno-Serpent, Destrova. I'll make this short. I'm offering a consultancy with myself, basically the head of an intelligence cartel. And I'll include you in an actual adventure that could potentially benefit your people very greatly. The offer I'm making in the consultancy, upon acceptance, is entrance into the story of Arabian Knights 2.0, Aladdin, myself, or a genie, or a Jinn, as in Aladdin, and you will become, essentially, a pivot point. And in this pivot point, you will provide whatever is necessary to make the gears of the story move in time-honored tradition. Now, while many people are interested in the space doorway, I would like to point out that, and you can later on, if you decide to work with me, also work with the Chosen One, my Brothor in the future. And you will find that my UFO plans, the Ark of Cobra, is actually what you're more interested in. But that does not mean that I am not the most interesting thing that money can buy. And besides, I may need help getting my Princess Brigade together. See, I have plans to promote heroism and to do the right thing in the world. And strong female leads in the world should get adequate representation. So, like I said, it's Arabian Knights 2.0. That means there are other stories. And one of those stories, if you find this interesting enough, is the Sultan's Great Adventure. As in, the Great Sultan that I've been referring to in my message to the King of Saudi Arabia. Now, you might be asking yourself, why send a message to you talking about another king? Aren't you the star of the show? And the answer is no. Actually, you're not, and neither am I. The story is the star of the show. Because the story brings people together. The story is more powerful than any king, because a king has his time, and then his time is over, and then somebody else takes over, or whatever. And then the story remains. So, Abu is a great position. There are other positions as well. For, you see, in the story, Aladdin, for which the story that I grew up with, a translation of Arabian Nights and portions, Abu was an anthropomorphic character. a character that was not a defined person necessarily. And so, in this way, in other parts of the traditional Disney version of Aladdin, there are anthropomorphic characters, not your typical humanoids. These characters can represent real people, which can be substituted on our adventure. If we are to encounter these archetypal figures in the world, we can enlist them into our group, and then they can fulfill the role. Let us say, as you would be Abu, we could encounter somebody else who is not the Sultan, who is an established character in the story, and it could be, let's say, Jafar's Iago, or Jafar's right-hand man. This person we could discover along the way. They are out there in the world. So, this would be one of the adventures that we could go on, and you may be personally interested. Now, why would you be interested in doing something like this? Well, I am an out-of-place individual in the world in general. And so, my presence can be used in a perception-based manner to many different positive effects. And just as easy, shunned and forgotten due to a culture clash, which would lend you remarkable control over the story and how you affect positive change out into the world, but through a time-honored tradition of the story known by all. Now, as somebody who has Asperger's, it's important to remember that I am basically a computer and a calculator. And so, when looking at the future and where people will be, I also have a deep empathy which allows insight to what they will feel and the desires that they will have. So, this allows me the ability to decide where to move the right people and the right sources in the right manner so that abundance unfolds later. Now, a sequence will follow for the background, which you could not read. Well, that's interesting. Well, I guess if you look at it from a different point of view, Cobra Stat! You're going to make a move on Destrova. You know we invested in this. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Look. All it is drama, drama, drama. It's like a soap opera. People just don't get it, you know? And everyone thinks, for some crazy reason, that I'm controlling them or something. That is not what's going on. It's just that when it comes to magic and inspiration and the fact that the whole world is totally insane and loves it, it's that I am just a better listener. And I'm all ears. So, to make the magic happen, you have to look at it like this. I'm not controlling you. I am uplifting you. For the nominal fee of an evil mercenary. Alright, I got it. Tien and Chiaosu. A mystical adventure. Okay? You guys are Tien and Chiaosu. Brothers. And see, that's exactly what I was getting at. You know? The way forward is sharing. And that will eliminate the problems that you keep on encountering that make you all drama and upset. Like I said, it's like a soap opera. It's like I hear a soap opera. And it's getting to me, man. One more thing. I forgot to mention that I'm actually a poster boy for human rights violations. And I'm purchasable, which is interesting. And one of the things that I need to do in order to accomplish Arabian Knights 2.0 is I need to meet a misbehaving girl in a marketplace. And then am taken by palace guards to an encounter with a tiger at the Sultan's palace with a princess. Now, if you add all that up, it makes absolutely no sense in the real world, unless it has yet to occur for some reason or another. And if it does occur, the story of Arabian Knights will unfold. Oh, and just so we're clear, for anyone who's ever seen Aladdin, sultans don't have princesses. So, something else was going on the entire time.
Effendi, we seek twin brothers riding vehicles similar to ours.
Then, to the south, they ride that way.
Our gratitude, Effendi. Me and the camel jockey got a lot in common. He loves the desert same as I do.
Duke, look! It's them, all right. Let's go! G.I. Joe in hot pursuit. Shoot! I was hoping they'd try something. Remember, aim for their tires. Duke, we got company. Not company, competition. The October Guard.
Who are they?
The Russian version of G.I. Joe, an elite combat force! Yeah, roosties! It's to a toothache. There's nothing I hate more than a roostie. Duke, we gotta turn back! That dune ahead! What about it? It's not a dune! It's a Cobra truck!
Yeah, and we're outgunned. Badly.
So, let's take them! There's a difference between courage and stupidity! Retreat!
We might be in a little trouble here.
Just 'cause we're outnumbered 20 to 1?
Moderation, gentlemen.
We mustn't kill them all. Now what? It's the October Guard. I knew it. Those Russian rats can't get us while their backs are turned. No, they're shooting at Cobra. They're helping us. They're helping themselves. Cobra's their enemy too.
What is that?
Whatever they are, I hope they're on our side. Ain't that something?
They sure are.
Look! Hold your fire! Holy!
Hear me well, men of Earth. I shall speak but once. We have taken 2 specimens for examination. When we conclude our experiments, your plan will be informed of its state.
Hold it! Who are you? Where are you from?
Our world circles the star Sirius.
I wouldn't care to be one of those twins.
Imagine taking Xamon and Tomax as examples of humanity.
Colonel Sharp's gonna have our heads. He sends us out to nab Xamon and Tomax, and what are we going back with? A story even I don't believe. On the other hand,
So, when you bring that G-stack and that gold coin to me, all that stuff you just saw is going to happen. Or is happening. Or already happened. But look, You saw it yourself. It was on the internet. It's been there for years. And then prior to being on the internet, it was there for decades. Okay? In short, remember, I am a sworn enemy of democracy. It totally screwed me and my people. And as long as you are king before me, then we have a real easy understanding between us and my people. So, if you're ready for an adventure, all we gotta do is go get the chosen one and complete this diagram right here.
You and Bongo to behave yourselves over
It started something like this.
I've never seen anything so big. What a hillbilly.
Oh,
How dare you?
I'm sorry, my hand must have slipped.
If that lecherous old geezer does that again, I swear I'll strangle him with his own beard.
There it is, my boys. The Emperor's Palace, the site of the most famous and prestigious martial arts competition in the world. Once in every 10 years, the greatest fighters on Earth gather here in the Imperial City to compete against each other for the grand prize. You should be honored that I think you are ready to compete with.
What sort of prize do they give out?
Treasure beyond your wildest dreams.
Really? Isn't the fun of fighting enough? Why give out a prize?
Where'd you come from, the moon? Just let me out. I'm gonna make you proud, Master
I'm
Roshi.
sure you will. As my two prize pupils, I am giving you this opportunity to learn many things. You will learn to carry yourselves like gentlemen and to fight with honor.
Yes, sir.
Most of all, you will learn to observe.
Get a grip on yourself, Master, will you?
If we can only get our hands on a few guns, wait, show those lobbies.
Less talk and more digging, Red Lantern. As soon as you find the Dragon Ball, we'll let you and your people go.
I don't understand. Why don't we give them this ball if that's what they're looking for?
I have no reason to trust the word of the stormtroopers. I've heard rumors that all the laborers are executed every time one of these balls is found. What is it about them that inspires such cruelty? What sort of magic do these balls possess? We'll go to the Imperial City to find out.
Restricted zone.
Oh! Father!
Ceasefire! They're finished. What the?
Six Dragon Balls are mine. One more, and absolute power will lie in my hands at last. Enter.
My Lord Wuzu, we've received word that the seventh Dragon Ball is on its way to the city.
Tidings of joy.
Yes, sir.
However, I'm somewhat surprised. In fact, General Pei, I'm rather disappointed. This has all been far too easy.
This clown doesn't look very glad to see us.
You mean they've spotted us?
No, just our probe that locked onto the Dragon Ball's energy waves and followed them to the source. I guess I better recall the little guy before it gets himself in trouble.
Oh, imagine a land, it's a faraway place where the caravan camels roam, where you wander among every culture and tongue. It's chaotic, but hey, it's home. When the wind's from the east and the sun's from the west and the sand in the glass is right, come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet and fly to another Arabian Night. As you wind through the streets and the fabled bazaars with the cardamom-cluttered stalls, you can smell every spice while you haggle the price of the silks and the satin shawls. Oh, the music that plays as you move through a maze in the haze of your pure delight. You are caught in a dance. You are lost in the trance of another Arabian night. Arabian nights, like Arabian days. More often than not, are hotter than hot in a lot of good ways. Arabian nights, like Arabian dreams. This mystical land of magic and sand is more than it seems. There's a road that may lead you to good or to great through the power your wish and command. Let the darkness unfold or find fortunes untold. Your destiny lies in your hands.
Only one may enter here. One whose worth lies far within. The diamond in the rough.
Arabian nights, like Arabian days. They seem to excite, take off and take flight, to shock and amaze.
Seek thee out. The diamond in the rough.
Arabian nights, neath Arabian moons. A fool off his guard could fall and fall hard out there on the dunes.
Just call me the Jinn from Afar. Or should I say